What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So in this video we're talking about one that very much surprised me. This stuff is a home run. I gotta say, it's a little much for the warm weather, though. It's definitely a cold weather fragrance, so it's gonna get shelved till the fall after this, but it was sent to me by the good folks at Perfume Box. We're talking about Dumont Borouj Perlador. This line is the most impressive, highest quality stuff from Dumont. I feel like I've gradually worked my way through their quality, from the Nitro line to the Solario line to the Borouj line. Borouj, however you say it. This stuff's impeccable. Situationally not the best because it's definitely a heavier cold weather fragrance, but we're going to dive into that. If you want to check it out, check out Perfume Box down below. They are an exclusive distributor for Dumont. They carry a bunch of other things besides Dumont, but there's a discount code as well below. If you want to check it out, great. If not, oh, hey, not the end of the world. Let's check out this review though. So I have what's listed from Perfume Box. Talks about sage and basil and leather and oud, and sure, aromatics, some green spice, definitely orientals and resins and things that aren't talked about. Because you'll see it says that it's Carlisle twist, and sure, I smell it out in the air from that spray. Definitely a Carlisle twist, but I feel like there's more going on than just Carlisle. The twist word is the key, because I get a lot of Owajan's like honeyed-like syrupy sweetness with that resinous tone, and I get tobacco from Herod, because I know Carlisle gets touted, it smells like red tobacco. There's no tobacco in there. Carlisle doesn't have the earthiness, that dark tobacco earthiness, so I've always disagreed with people when they say that. Sure, the similar aroma in the air, but as far as the tobacco tie-in, no. I do get Herod, a little bit of Herod, just the tobacco from Herod, a lot of the sweetness, that syrupy honey-like sweetness from Owajan, with predominantly Carlisle's resinous apple patchouli kind of thing that they've got going on, like that Opinox resinous type of smell. Man, and look, it's a bold thing when I say it, but I'm going to say it, niche level quality here. And I feel that way about all three of the offerings that I have reviewed from this line so far. I feel like if I would have started with the Borouj line and then made my way backwards and got to Nitro line would have been way less impressive. Because that's in the $30 price point. That is a much more designer-like line, whereas this is much more a luxury-like line from them. The bottle presentations are stepped up. You saw the atomizer, the cap quality, the blending, the quality of the materials in here. The oils do smell of higher quality. They're familiar fragrances with their own type of, like they walk parallel path, but not the same. They're not clones. They're with a twist, more inspired by, because they have other nuance. That's the kind of stuff I like. I'm here for it. This smells amazing. So if you were looking for Carlisle with a twist, Carlisle mixed with Owajan mainly with a little sprinkle. Let's call it from a percentage ratio. Let's say 20% Herod, 30% Owajan, 50% Carlisle. Some may not agree with me. Some will say, oh, it's just Carlisle. That's fine. I think there's a little more to it than that, but let's get into performance. Now, this is an absolute monster. Beast. 8+ hours I'll have on screen because that's how I grade them now. I simplified it, but it's 12+ hours. I'm verbally going to tell you it's 12+ hours. It's crazy strong, long lasting. 2 to 3 hours of moderate to heavy projection. And the sillage is on that moderate side, where it's not overwhelming sillage, but it's constant and it's got some oomph to it. It trails really well. It wears heavier. It's a resinous, sweet, darker fragrance. There's a thickness to this. It wears heavier. It's great for the cold. That's what kind of bumps it back a little bit from being my favorite. Spiritus still my favorite. You can wear Spiritus every single day. It's more like a Hachivat Aventus kind of thing, but all about oak moss woods. Even though they don't list oak moss, I get an oak moss smell through and through. Earthy, green, woody, musky tone. Very masculine, everyday stuff. This, very much evening appropriate, especially in the cold weather. It's cozy, it's attractive, it's seductive, seducive, if you will. and extremely alluring. It's just flat out a joy to wear and to smell, but the current time of year, it's terrible for. I wouldn't want to wear this in the summer. You can wear whatever you want. I'm not looking to wear this in the summer, but performance across the board, this stuff's a monster. Final thoughts on Borouj Perlador. From a scent standpoint, this is the best of the line that I've smelled so far. The wearability of Spiritus makes it my favorite. So because of the smell, this gets a little bit of a higher grade, a slight bump. This is 9.5 outstanding. From a just pure olfactive standpoint, this is the best of the line so far. I think there's more. I think I have another at least one to review from this line. I know there's one for sure. Maybe even two. But this one of the three that I've spent time with, Mysterious, Spiritus, and this one is the best smelling in a pile of incredible smelling fragrances. It's the one that stands taller. But it's the least wearable because it's so situational. It's really catered to the cold and evenings, especially the cold. You can wear this during the day. I wear stuff like this during the day when it's cold, but it's got to be cold. Very, very heavy fragrance, warm, cozy, resinous, all that good stuff, sweet. So it's a 9.5 out of 10. It's outstanding. From a scent standpoint, it's their best fragrance, but I think Spiritus overall is their best fragrance. But again, that's a taste thing. When I say best, I mean favorite. Spiritus is my favorite Dumont fragrance, but this, I'm not going to put it over Nitro Red because Nitro Red fell to number 2. I still love Nitro Red. The wearability for that, from me and my taste, super high. So I'm going to put this number 3. I'm going to put this over Nitro White. This is now number 3. So two of my top 3 are from this line because they kill it. They kill it. This line is incredible. I would highly encourage getting a sample of Decant, Split, something. Don't just blind buy it because I love it. Blind buy at your own risk. But just know if you're looking for something in the realm of Carlisle and Awajon that's a stunner, this is it. Well, that's my thoughts and feelings on Borouj Perlador. And until next time, do me a real quick favor. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe because I do appreciate all the feedback and love hearing from you guys. How many of you have tried this? Do you agree? Do you disagree? It's all good. Keep it respectful. But most importantly, thank you for Perfume Box for continuing to send Dumont fragrances my way to give me opportunities to explore the house and see what's out there. Overall, the overall consensus, pretty good to downright outstanding. Nothing crap, no trash from the house that I've come across. There's some redundancy within their own stuff, a lot of stuff that smells in the Aventus realm, but some that offer different nuances from one another. At least they have that going because there's some good ones. But when we're talking this line, this is the cream of the crop from Dumont, I think. And until next time, I will say if you get your hands on Perlador and you give it a spray now, you might end up thanking me later. Have a good one, guys.